What is up, guys? What is going on? Another day, another live. Eddie Harvey coming to you guys from my home here in Chicago, Illinois. Guys, and I want to talk to you all today. Today's topic, we're going to talk a little business building. For all of my people in the home-based business space, this conversation is geared more towards you. We're talking about prospecting and marketing, guys. What are we focusing on? Are they the same thing? Are they different? Should I focus on one versus the other? So there's a leader in the home business space that I recently started following. And, when it comes to prospecting and marketing, I'm like, okay, when he broke it down to the differentials of them, what makes them different, guys, and it just makes total sense because you have prospecting, right? Which I'm going to talk about here in a second. Then you have marketing. And then when it comes to marketing, you have active and passive forms of marketing. So it's like, where should you focus at? And I get it. Some people, guys, listen, some people focus exclusively on marketing. Some people do not prospect. Some people are all about lead generation and attraction marketing, right? This is something that's huge in home business space where you are attracting people to you, attracting your potential business partner, your potential customer, client to come to you, right? And that's great. I do it myself. But at the same time, I'm prospecting as well. I'm going to talk about the differences. Now, here's what you got to understand is that if you have, it's a difference as well. Well, a lot of people, they're just focused on marketing, right? If you're just focusing on marketing, guys, that's in a more passive aspect, be it passive or active marketing, because as you got to understand, there are different forms of marketing, attraction marketing. You're doing different things in the form of video marketing, right? Where you're creating content, you're putting yourself out there and hoping and looking for your content to draw people into you. You're doing podcasts, you're blogging, all of these different forms of passive marketing, right? This is marketing. This is you providing solutions to problems that your audience, your target market, whoever it may be, are having, and you're putting yourself in front of them, which is leading to your content being seen more and you generating results, right? So that's a form of passive marketing. When you look at what's more so active marketing, guys, where you're doing something to generate leads right now, that's you now getting into what we call paid ads, as you looking at Facebook advertising, Instagram advertising, wherever YouTube advertising, wherever you can put some paid ads at, or maybe you are buying leads and calling them. That's another thing you can be doing where it's in a marketing, well, that's prospect. But if you're buying leads and you're having them go to your lead capture page where you're still capturing their information, right? That's a form of active marketing because it's getting you a right now result. Okay. Now here's what you got to understand. You should absolutely, in my opinion, be marketing, right? You should be doing different forms of marketing. There's so many different ways to market and put yourself out there. The great thing about marketing is that once you put yourself out there, guys, your content is out there. You could have done something 5 years ago and still be generating a result for it today. You want to know why? Because that's what's happening for me. All of my videos, all of the videos I've created over time, I still have videos out there with 100,000 plus views, videos with 10, 20, 30 plus thousand views, and that's still working for me. They're still generating me leads. They're still generating me business. Okay. It's helping me to create additional income every month. That's because I put myself out there and I position myself in front of those markets. I learned how to market and put myself out there. Now, that's something that takes time. That's something that takes time to build up. Okay, where it's about the consistency of it. It's you consistently putting yourself out there, having a form of consistency to say, I'm going to do videos every day or every week or whatever you're going to do. I'm going to get on my podcast. I'm going to blog every day, whatever it is. So it's about you adding your soldiers. You constantly adding soldiers into the battle. And the more soldiers you have out there, this is pieces of content working for you around the clock, right? So you want to be doing that. You want to be doing that passive marketing. Now, at the same time, guys, you want to be having you some active marketing as well, because that's going to take time to build up. You want to have you some active marketing as well. Now, what is active marketing? We're talking about ads, different things like that, in my opinion, right? Where you're doing Facebook ads, you're doing Instagram ads or YouTube ads or other forms of marketing where you're pretty much trying to get a right now result. And that type of marketing typically results in you investing your money. Your time has already been invested when you're doing passive, but if you're investing your money And now you're trying to get a bottom line result. Does ads take time? Absolutely, but it pays off. Okay, because now you are looking for numbers. It's about the speed of the game. So maybe you're doing Facebook ads, like I said, or maybe you're doing something like a solo ad. That's another form of advertisement that people still utilize. Maybe you're doing banner ads. So these are all forms of where you're looking for people to click to get a response where they're going to give you their name, their email, their information in exchange for you giving them something. You absolutely want to be doing these forms of marketing, right? You have to, if you're trying to build a business in the online space, guys, if you're trying to generate your result, you got to be marketing. You got to be marketing every day, okay? So if you don't know how to market, learn how to market, put yourself out there. Now, here's the difference as well. Something that helps with marketing where you can do these things, or you can get out there and create content, create videos, and get a right now result, guys. That's going to come down to if you're a person of influence. So these are other people, even if your marketing game is not on point yet, right? If you are a person of influence, that's another way where a person who really doesn't have to prospect, right? Because when you have influence, you've grown to the point to where people know, like, and trust you, because that's what, even what you're doing with your marketing, you're going to be selling and marketing your products and services. But on the back end, you want to be building a relationship with your prospective customer. Most people, it takes 5 to 7 exposures for them to be able to buy from you, right? Before they decide they're going to make a buying decision. During that time, you got to build up some type of rapport. You got to follow up with them. You got to do all of these things. Now, when you get a person who's kind of, I look at kind of like in the middle where they really don't have to do these type of forms of marketing sometimes. They can, but they've built up enough influence. They built up a following to where you got thousands of people who hang and cling on to your every word, or that follow you, that respect you. They know, like, and trust you. And if you said something or say, hey, I'm doing XYZ business or whatever, they're going to be like, bro, where I sign up at? Sis, what I got to do to get started? I'm ready to rock with you. That's just people, and understanding that, please understand that the people who have that level of influence, then an influence is something you absolutely want to have. They've earned it. They've put the work in to get that level of influence. And now it's just something that's coming to fruition for them, where they're able to go to do anything they want to do. And they're going to have people who are naturally going to say, I want to do business with you, because they see that person as someone they know, like, trust, they respect them. They see them probably in a leadership type role, right? And they know this is a person who gets results and are making things happen. So that's another area of person where they don't really have to put themselves in a position where they're doing marketing per se, and they really don't have to prospect. They're going off their influence, where I guess that's a form of kind of like a passive prospecting and kind of a form of marketing, where they're saying, hey, they threw themselves out there, they're going to get results. Now, if you haven't made it to that level yet, if you are working and you want to get to the level, great. But for a person who's not at that level, you have the level of influence, you're saying, well, I'm marketing. Okay, I'm generating leads through my marketing, right? I'm doing ads and I'm starting to get some results. I'm doing the other forms, videos and podcasts and all these things. But here's what you got to understand. That's delayed gratification, in the sense of, like I said, you're going to have to build a relationship with these people. You got to get them to understand who you are, see you as an expert. When you have, this is where the power of prospecting come in at, right? You need to be prospecting in your business or whatever you're doing, guys, until you level up to all the levels you want to hit to. And once you get to a certain level of where you know you've gained influence, you know you got enough dollars in your bank account now to put your marketing on steroids, right? And you've created, like I said, the influence. People are going to watch your videos, or they hop on your live streams. You're going to have 200-300 people in there. Until you get to that level, you should be prospecting. Now, what is prospecting? Prospecting, guys, is you're in hunter mode. That's just the reality. You are in hunter mode. Marketing is more of you being hunted. When you're prospecting, you're in hunter mode. And what else do you have to do? What else do you have to do? If you're not getting the results you want to get in your business yet, guys, you got to be in hunter mode. You got to be in game on mode, where you are out there actively seeking to make connections and reach out to folks and see if they are open to an opportunity. So if people are open to doing business with you, buying your product or service, becoming a business partner of yours, you got to be out there hustling. At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. So in that form of prospecting, guys, you have a market of people. I don't care how old a cliche it is. The fastest result you will get in your business is connecting with people you already know. It doesn't matter what it is at the end of the day, connecting with people you already know, seeing if they're open to doing business with you, open to trying your product and service, because you want to know why? A relationship is already there. At some point, It can be family members, friends, whatever. This person in some aspect knows you, likes you, or trusts you, right? In some point, at some aspect, because it could be, it's already established. So why wouldn't you go and talk to these individuals about your business, about your products and services? Why wouldn't you? Think about it. If you opened up a traditional brick and mortar business, who are the first people you're going to tell about your business? Anyone in your personal circle. You're going to let everybody know. You're going to get on social media. You're going to let the people you know, hey, I'm having my grand opening of XYZ Gaming. Come check me out. Come see what we have to offer. Come eat, drink, have a good time. You're going to let the people you know. So don't make it funny or different when you are building your business online or in a home-based business space, right? Because guess what? These are the people, if you don't talk to them, tell them what you have to offer, somebody else may, right? So you need to be, I hear people all the time say, I talk to everybody I know, man. You got all these people on Facebook, all these people on IG that you have some form of relationship with. You know, some are strangers, but you got some that you do have a relationship with. I'm just being honest. You got to get in the trenches and ask people and see, okay? And you got to follow up with people. You can't just reach them one time and thinking it's going to be it. Listen, if people, somebody watching this, my family members and friends, I've been in people inboxes. I've been messaging people. I've been reaching out to people saying if they're open to what it is I have on the table. I don't know why, because I believe that much in what I have. I know it works. I know the value of it, and I know what it can do for people, right? So shame on me to not be willing to share what it is I have. I know the power of what I have, and I'm just getting out here, putting emotion to the side, and just seeing who's open because I care about people. But at the same time, if someone likes what they see, great. If you don't, great. It's not going to change the aspect of anything I know what I'm doing or change the dynamic of our relationship. I just want to see if a person is open to just taking a look, and you need to be doing the same thing. So you need to be in the trenches. You need to be talking to your people. You need to be going through your list. I got lists upstairs, 300-400 names. I've been boom, 5 people a day. Somebody watching this might know. I probably hit you up today. I might hit you up yesterday. I might hit you up last week. I might hit you up tomorrow. But I'm out here in the trenches talking to my people, reaching out and seeing, right? That's prospecting, right? And guess what? If people say, okay, I went through, if you went, which everyone has not, if you went through everybody you know on Facebook, right? And Instagram, all your family members, friends, whatever. No one's ever went through all of their people. It's just what people say, okay? Because everyone still has a checking list. You got people, I got people in lists that I'm like, man, oh, we're going to talk to this person. And it's typically a person that who you see in a level of, you know, a higher level of respect, and it's just about a certain way you approach them, right? So here's what you got to understand. If you feel like you've contacted everybody, let's just, for instance, you got 5,000 Facebook friends, if you contact all 5,000 of your friends, what do? You need to get some new friends. You're either going to delete some of the ones that are dead or I'm just mean physically dead. Dead meaning they're not active on Facebook, right? Or people you haven't connected with, you got to make some room for some new people. You need to be out here creating connections every day. There's so many groups. What are your hobbies? What are your likes? What things do you like to do? What's a sport you like to play? Do you like to travel? You join these groups and you build relationships with people. It's nothing. I do it every day. I'm in my business groups networking with folks, right? Where I'm out here making connections every day, 5 new people a day. So now if you feel you've contacted everybody, you need to make room and now build some new relationships. Get out there, guys. Be a human being, socialize. Years ago, I remember when I was still building my business in the network marketing space in a traditional way, right? I remember I used to be going to networking events, all type of different things, right? Out here networking with people, grabbing business cards, meeting people. That's all groups are now on Facebook, is networking. There's so many business groups out there for you to be able to find, where you can find, you know, entrepreneur groups for women, you know, entrepreneur groups for men that like sports, all these different things, whatever it may be. Find where your people are at from the standpoint of people you want to network and connect with. Get in those groups, make small talk, conversation. I just joined the travel group. I like to travel. So I joined a travel group, people posting pictures, all of that. I post pictures, ask some questions. You can say, hey, man, you know, that looked like a really cool spot. You know, is it okay to connect with you? I'm thinking about going there one day. I'd love to be able to get some tips from you. Just general conversation, different things you can do, guys. So you got to build relationships. So when you if you ran out of all your network, build a new network. What are you going to do? What else do you have to do? These are the things you got to do if you want to get a result in your business. If you want to get results in your business, guys, you got to put the work in. And I was saying earlier, I'm going to post it tomorrow. I got people so frustrated with 2020. You know, understanding that 2020 has been a very challenging year for us as human beings in general, dealing with COVID, dealing with racial racism and hatred and injustice and all of these different things, right? And let's put people in a position where, obviously unemployment, all these different things. And people are like, man, I'm waiting on 2021 just to get here. Okay. So you're waiting on 2021. We still got 4 months left, 3.5 months left in 2020. What are you going to do about the rest of 2020? Because when 2021 hits, if that's when you start waiting to get it popping, if that's when you start waiting to try to get a result for your business, you're already 3 months behind the ball. Because guess what? Everything you're doing right now, September, October, November, and December, that's going to reflect at the beginning of 2021. So you need to make a conscious effort and decision to put the work in now so you can reap the benefits of that come 2021. Because the benefits of the things you're doing now are from the work you did early this summer. You guys gotta understand it's a domino effect of things, right? Everything goes in cycles. So that's why when you hear people talk about a 90-day game plan or quarter, why you think it's 12 months, right? Why you think it's broken up into 4 quarters? Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, right? So all of the work you did in Q3 is now manifesting coming into Q4. All the work you do in Q4 is going to manifest and show itself in Q1 of 2021. So you got to put the work in one way or another. So get out there, guys. If you're building your home-based business, man, you need to be prospecting folks. Talk to people. If you don't have anybody, you feel you got nobody else to talk to, which that's a lie. If you don't, go build relationships and network with people, right? And now you have new people to talk to, okay? And then on the flip side, you need to be marketing, doing active marketing and passive marketing. Getting out there, putting your content out there, and then at the same time running you some ads. If you don't know about ads, learn about ad creation. Run you a $5 ad spot. You got to be hitting on all cylinders to maximize your results. So guys, I hope you all found some value in what I shared. Listen, if you want to learn more and connect with me and learn more about what I do, guys, to create income from home, shoot me a message or simply go to my link right there is Online Side Hustle for you to be able to check out what it is that I actually do, what I'm tapping into, guys. And some of you already know, what I'm doing on a daily basis. All right. And if you want to find out more about it, just connect with me. But guys, whatever you do, go big, go hard, finish the year strong, man. Make it happen. We still got 3.5 freaking months left in 2020. Regardless of what's going on, you're in control of your results, your destination you're going to. You're in the driver's seat. All right. So you choose to go where you want to go. Talk to you guys later. Take care and have a good evening.